and greetings to everybody out there. We're going to play the Ghana national anthem before we start everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't put things together the way I want it to be, but hey, it is what it is right now. We're going to be discussing a lot of stuff, and we're going to be putting much of our energy on the West African bloc, which is ECOWAS today. And so I want all of us to have patience, call a brother to call another brother, and call a friend to call another friend, and let them know that Top Gossip is here with one of our brothers, Nestina, and he's going to dive into Ghana and ECOWAS and what is going on. Okay, so before that, we're going to play the Ghana national anthem, and let us also listen. Fire, fire, fire. We're proud to be Ghanaians. Trust me, we are very proud to be Ghanaians. I told you guys yesterday that I will be coming on live stream today, and we're going to be talking about something else. And I will bring somebody that believe that Ghana as a country being in the West African bloc is of no use and is of no necessity at all. And we have to find a means to exit ECOWAS, because the regional bloc that we actually entered, we were not actually informed properly through a proper way, and we're just some way somehow adopted into it without the consent of the citizens of the Republic of Ghana based on the laws and all that is going on. I have a brother here who is one of the conveners of that message, and he's gonna spark everything. He's gonna put the fire out there. I believe that you are all back from church. What the fufu be with this on tell a brother to tell another brother to on their TV set, on their phone and everything, and be with us on this platform, Top Gossip 24, with your humble servant right here on this platform. All we do here is Ghana, irrespective of who is saying what, irrespective of what John Mahama want to do and perceive coming to say something about him calling Robusta Joe and all that. Look, we don't really care about that. All we care about is to exit ECOWAS, build up our bridges and build up our borders, and make sure we put in the necessary things we have to put in. I have a brother here, and for me, I've said it that I'm not a journalist. I don't interview people. It's going to be fire for fire today. So prepare yourself and share the live stream. We have 26 people rolling, and I want you guys to push it like it happened yesterday. Yesterday we hit 110, and that was strong enough to tell government that we are coming, and we are coming with full force. Regardless of what they're doing, regardless of whatever is going on, we are coming as a people of the Republic of Ghana. Because ECOWAS, we are not enjoying ECOWAS as Ghanaians. People are enjoying ECOWAS, some people, and that is why the headquarters of ECOWAS is sitting somewhere, and they can make a decision, and they make those decisions because they want it to favor them. Today I have a brother in our midst, and I'm just going to invite him to just start with the fire that is burning inside his belly. You understand what I'm saying? There's some fire burning inside of his belly, and I want him to release everything today. So continue to share the live streaming. It is very important that we gather together here. Thank you guys. I'll find time to read all your messages, okay? I'll find time to read all your messages because the messages are very, very important to us on this platform. And so, like I said, I'm going to allow my brother to jump in, and then when he jump in, it's just going to be flow. You understand what I'm saying? So share the live streaming. I just want to make sure that we reach like 40 or 35 there about, and then I will ask him to come in. Otherwise, if ucha na me man bano di na be guma, at the end of the day no be banana you do a chiri, and we cannot go back again. You understand what I'm saying here? Yes. So it is what it is right now on this platform. We keep pushing other things we have to push. We are Ghana now Ghana. What we are saying is operation exit, operation exit, operation exit. That is the pressure the youth are giving to government right now, that we don't want to be in ECOWAS again, because we weren't informed properly. We weren't actually put it together. They didn't even put us together to ask whether we want it. There's nothing like a referendum or all that before. So that is basically what it is. So hello my brother, are you there? Let me just allow him to pour everything out. Hello.
I'm fully here.
All right, thank you for joining us today. Like I said, I'm not gonna be interviewing you or all that. I mean, whatever you have on your chest, I want you to pour everything out and let the youth of Ghana know what we are expecting our government and John Mahama to do. I mean, regardless, to do. Otherwise, we have to say Tisia Bonting.
Thank you very much. Top gossip. And I know that if you want a platform where we share extensive gossip about Ghana, it's a filler.
Yeah, filler. All the fillers are here. All the filler.
If you want to get a platform where there's all fillers, I think that is just one platform that you need to come on. That's top gossip. We've done everything. Ghanaians do appreciate you so much for your time and your commitment towards Mother Ghana. I think, sir, one of the most important things that we need to talk about is the insecurity of Ghana and what have come in Ghana for us to get to where we have gotten to now. And people pushing to the fact that we need to come out of ECOWAS. My name is Nesta. I'm a TikToker. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a nurse. And I am an activist for Ghana. I am the Vice President of Patriotic Concern Youth Alliance, which is an organization aimed to protect Ghanaians. We are non-political, and all we do is that we want to make sure that everybody in Ghana and the diaspora have got a common voice against Ghanaians and the government. And then we are a pressure group that is putting the government on their toes. Things that the minority have failed to do. Things that the government have failed to do. We are coming out as an organization to put the government on their toes. Top. So over to me.
Okay. All right.
Beautiful.
Okay, you can go ahead. You still have an echo?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine now.
Okay.
I think Top does it. We need to understand that the issues that is going on in Ghana is more political, and the fact that the government of the day, led by His Excellency Mr. John Dramani Mahama, has failed the people of Ghana and have denounced himself as a supporter of the citizens. There have been a lot of insecurities in our country. Day in and day out, we have moved about over 4 good months, pointed out the lapses in this government in terms of the fact that he has failed to protect the security of our country. The sovereignty of our country is at stake, and we feel that foreigners have come into our country and wanting to take charge of our own country. Yet Yemen as but the people who are calling themselves foreigners have flown from their own country, and we are feeling that we are in a second slavery. We are in a second slave trade where foreigners have become the priority of a country called Ghana, and then the citizens have become foreigners in our own country. We have seen a lot of insecurity issues. Today we wake up and people are dying like chickens on the street of Accra. People are being kidnapped like a small chick, running for their lives when the vulture is coming, when the eagle is coming to take it away. We have seen in our country where their people are dying and then their organs are being harvested on broad daylight and is being shown to people. And people are using it to enrich their own self. Yet Yemen as a country, and we have felt that the people who are called citizens of Ghana, when you have Uber, University of Ghana, actuarial science, mechanical engineering, agribusiness, masters in what, petroleum engineering. Or we in school, the person did not get the chance to enter into the field now, but the person has been able to go to, let's say, let's go, bank, the person has gone to buy a car to do Uber. But doing Uber, no, the only way over to money and say, let me start doing night business where I can catch all the fine girls and fine men who have gone to club and they want to go home so that I can drop them home. While doing that, there are people who are called alatarians. They are illegal criminals in our country who are purporting themselves to be passengers, and then they are putting our people who have done a way to get hard-earned money. They've been able to acquire hard-earned money to be able to equip themselves with something to put tables, to put food on their table. But now in alata 40, but the time that people realize not eat a kind is in the minute, and now the two is Nayase, and this is the state of the country which we call Ghana. Gossip, we have seen where a country where Anatafo say they are coming to claim the sovereignty of our land, a country which is small like Ghana, which has over 34 million people. They have got a country where a population is about 350 million people. But they are coming in their bits, almost about a drop of water, and it's going to be a mighty ocean one day. And they are going to claim certain aspects of our economy. They are going to claim certain aspects of our country. the country where we so believed in, the country where we so have cherished him, the country that gained their independence on the 6th of March 1957. We feel that we need a second sort of independence because that time now, you say getting another independence. No, now another for colonizing your own country. There is a second colonization coming in, and that second colonization is a colonization not by Europeans, not by the European Union, not by the United Kingdom, not by United States of America, not by Russia, but by some people calling themselves Nigerians who have illegally entered our country. So insecurity has been the order of the day, and we have given a lot of petitions to the Interior Minister, the IGP, asking the IGP to speak on behalf of Ghanaians, asking the Interior Minister to act, using his power to act and save the poor people of Ghana. And right to one year, but it's a brand TV. See, when Ghana is unsafe, I was trying to pick a car from Kumasi to wherever, and then when we got to a point in time, there was somebody who was speaking pidgin, and the person decided to put a gun on my waist and told me that I should bring everything because they need my hat to give to somebody. They need my hat to sell out there. So
my goodness.
Ghana is becoming unsafe to the extent that everybody living in Ghana is on their knees begging for help, begging for people to come to their aid, begging for the government of the day to come to their aid. But the government led by Mr. John Dramani Mahama has put in a deaf ear. He has brought the syndrome of Ethiopia again to this era. You came and promised the people that my idea is to reset the country. And we believe that the resetting agenda included security. But the security system in our country, nobody in this government cares to think about it. Nobody cares because they are ruling a country where the poor will continue to become poor. The rich continue to become rich because the rich people are able to go to private organizations and hire bodyguards. The poor people like myself and Top Gossip, we have no bloody money. The people living in Abosokai, the people living in Choko, the people living in Budumbra, they do not have money to protect themselves with private security firms. And so when you are exposed, and then the devil, who is the Nigerians, the Alatarians, the illegal criminals, the kidnappers, the people who have headquarters of ECOWAS in their country, they come into our country, and all they do is to come and attack the people and the poor people of Ghana because the poor are continuing to be poor. Naka Uncle Interior Minister Fia, police for Ebon Hobine, military men Ebon Hobine, you can never even enter the Interior Minister's gates because there's a lot of protection. When the president is moving about, there is a lot of security personnel protecting the president. The president is no more a human being, more than me sitting there. We are all human beings, having the same blood, having the same heart, which is in our own media sternum. And from a corner, but what makes the person more superior as the president, more than me, is that power Ghanaians have invested in the person. It is very sad that based on some of these analysis, it is very sad that based on the fact that we have made our security system in our country a disgrace, that the poor people of Ghana do not have hope anymore. We do not believe that we voted for a president to come into our country, to come into the helm of affairs, to sit at Flagstaff House and to champion the agenda of protecting foreigners against our own people, of making our country very insecure, of not firing Muntaka by now, of not firing Christian Teteonu by now, because all these individuals are sleeping on their job, and that is the responsibility of the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, who is the president, to have done their mandate by firing all these people, because it is very sad. We move to the parliament. The minority leader and the minority caucus, they are a failure to the development and democracy of this country, because a minority should be able to put the majority on their toes. You should be able to look at the things going on in the country, the instability, the chaos. When Ghanaians are on the street and protesting that they are illegal criminals in our country, minority do not pick them up. When
Yes.
they are protesting that Galamsey is dying, minority do not pick it up. When they are saying that Olosho and Ashawo has become the order of the day, increasing the rate of HIV/AIDS in our country, minority do not care. When we are
Yes.
saying that we have influx of people entering our borders, the borders have become porous, our immigration system is dead and gone, minority do not care. And that is the reason why I sit on this platform and I say that enough is enough. MPP and NDC are all scammers because
Yes.
they are all
Yeah.
dining in the same bowl. They are all eating the same soup. They are drinking the same soup and they are eating the same food because they do not care. If you do care as minority, because you have gone to an election when you have been disgraced so many times, you have been put into the mud. Your disgrace is greater than Mount Nafagato. Instead of you to sit down and come back to your senses and find ways and means to win the heart and mind of Ghanaians, all you are doing is to keep quiet on issues that are on the heart of Ghanaians, and that makes you a poor, irresponsible, illegitimate minority. And that's the fact. A minority that do not think of the people is a minority that can never become a majority. A minority that do not have the heart and mind to safeguard the plight of the poor Ghanaian who sat in the sun, sat in the rain on the 7th of December 2024 and voted. Even if you lost, you got people who voted for you with their heart as MPP people. When they start and they talk about the fact that their kids are being unalive. When they talk about the fact that villages, you should be able to understand where they are coming from as a minority and raise major demonstrations against the government. Bring the foreign people and the foreign media to come and understand what the plight of the people who are called the citizens are, and then act accordingly. But ever before, almost Nyansa.
Oh my God.
Nyansa and Nyansa in your and that is about security. I can go on and on about the insecurity of our country. And then in the next couple of weeks, I am going to roll an agenda with our title, Do You Want to Vote for Mahama? Based on security. And I'm going to punch holes in the insecurity of our country and why the president sits on his throne and keep quiet, and the president is watching poor Ghanaians die day in and day out without standing as a president to address the insecurity in our country. That is alarming. Moving into insecurity again, we have had an influx of authoritarians in our country based on the anxiety in Nigeria, because Trump has made a statement that I'm going to invade in Nigeria and then I'm destroying all bandits. Because of that fear and panic, it is causing everybody in Nigeria to troop not just but they are trooping to just one country called Ghana. And the president has seen this. The president has heard this. He has seen it on the news. He has read it on the internet. The president has seen videos. He has seen the statement from Trump that the president is an I don't careism president. I don't care whatsoever happens in my country. So far as me, the president, and my family, Lord Dina, Sharaf, and all my children and my grandchildren are safe, I do not care. That is the state at which the nation is in terms of insecurity. Now, we have people who are part of the bandit that are even entering our country as civilians when we do not know. Most of these bandits, hearing that Trump is coming, some of them will be frightened. So they will use the borders of Ghana and they will enter slowly, swiftly into our borders as civilians, and then they will enter our country. Therefore, one day, you will hear that bandits have risen in Ghana. And it's not because it was done miraculously. It's not because they flew from the air or they just vanished in thin air and came to Ghana. It's because you were sleeping on our immigration system. You were sleeping on our securities. You were sleeping when the bandits were planning to enter our country as civilians and come and create banditry territories in our own country. And so there will be bandits in our country from Nigeria because we are having an interior minister whose head is not working. The only thing he's interested in is to fly his girlfriends in for World Cup and go and buy chichinga and other things for them. That is the state of which we have brought people. We think that they are mature interior ministers, but they are immature interior ministers, and they are sleeping on their job. And if I was the president of Ghana, I'll be handing his resignation letter in his hands.
But
we have a country where there is an IGP, and the IGP who is current is sleeping on his job. What did Dampare not do? We are not comparing ants and oranges, but Dampare brought a state of a country where the peace and security of our country was very, 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 very blessed. And when people heard of Dampare's name, if Dampare is in this region, everybody was running helter skelter. You wanted to talk, bro?
Yeah, don't you think that the same ministers, Esan said John Dramani Mahama, is more or less like Open Nigeria for some sing Ghana for Intina? Some of the ministers are not able to either speak, and they are kind of scared of talking because perhaps if they talk and again because some of them don't have their own self-esteem into omukasa ebe yi omo edi anase ebe yi omo from position so.
Sure. It's clear that the president here has shown so much interest in foreigners. Obviously, he sits on platforms and say that his stepmother is a Nigerian. He sits on platforms and he says that he has got a kinship in Nigeria. He's been stood in one of these communities as Ilefi of what in Nigeria. So he's got his attachment and emotions to Nigerians. Obviously, if you say that you are a minister and you are serving on a government ticket, but you are serving the people of Ghana. Your end goal, if you don't have any ulterior motive, is to the people of Ghana. So whatever thing you feel in your body, if you think that the president who has elected you into office with the powers of the people, and the president is going in a way which is not in accordance with what you do, then you need to act swiftly and tell the president that I am not in accordance with what you are doing. Therefore, I stand aside. And that is the reason why I love the Europeans and then the foreigners. When the president is doing something which was not agreed on as a community, as people of members of parliament, they will then step aside because and yet the president the president is doing things on his own affairs. I'll therefore resign because what the president is putting together, I am not in support. And if the president will be against me, then I'll set aside. But Ghana for MPs, they will always bow to stupidity. They will always bow to lawlessness. They will always bow to bad deeds and nonsense. That is the attention of the MPs of the Republic of Ghana. They are not able to look in the president's eye and say that, President, we thank you for bringing this, but I'm sorry, I can't support this because this will go away to affect the people that voted and give us power to come into office. We have put our conscience for sale. Just for some few coins, we have put our integrity for sale. And we do not think about integrity. We do not think about conscience. All we think about is our pockets. That we will get somewhere to sit in an office and claim and protect ourselves as the Minister of Interior, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister of what? But the people of Ghana, which you serve, are against the policies and the procedures. And if you ask me, I will say that the president has the sole ultimatum to give an implication or an impression of what he wants to. But it is up to the people who are receiving and acting on it to say, President, I said, what home? But I think that we need to think about it again because this is going to affect the people of Ghana. And that is what happened to the NPP. They were there shooting a shot without listening to what the people were saying. When they brought this I do a friend thing. E-levy.
Yes.
Look at
when
the
people were complaining.
Look at the amount of complaints that came with the citizens. But you see sticker going to sit on radio, going to stick on TV, then saying that who go, you as an MP that has been given an opportunity to serve the people, you are spitting facts in the face of the people and telling them that they are going to suffer, whether they agree or they don't agree, you are going to implement it. It is you showering bitterness into the throats of the people, and you think that during the day of election they will not regurgitate the bitterness back. They will vomit the bitterness back and use it with their tongue, and they are going to vote against you. And that is what we are telling the NDC and the people who are listening to us. The influx of alatarians, fulanitarians, and all these nonsense people in our country, we are sick and tired of it. You have given Mahama petitions, you have given the Interior Minister petitions, you have given the Parliament petitions. We are about to start with the chiefs, and we are saying that enough is enough. The country of Ghana, which is headed by you are failing as a president to protect the security and the systems and then the citizens of this country. If you do not sit down as a president, if you do not respond to the calls of the citizens, one day, the citizens and the youth of the country are going to rise, and they are going to rise above the police. They are going to rise above the Tanzanians. They are going to rise above the Cameroonians. They are going to rise and they are going to shoot their shots in a way that is going to shake the Republic of Ghana, not in a bad way, but in a more responsible way, where you will have nobody to stand by you as a president. The military are going to bow to the pressure of the youth. The police are going to bow to the pressure of the youth, because the anger of the youth are going to erupt like a volcanic eruption. And that is why we are telling the president, you can't contain. Because telling you say ensure tap on Chini
Ojiwo, yes.
And ensure a tap on Chini atayati. You have been demoralizing and depressing the people of Ghana for far too long. And ask me, why is Okujoto a black one quiet about some of these nonsense? Why is the president quiet about some of these nonsense? And Afajo Market will stand on the platform and say that we want these politicians to understand that based on the research we have done, most of these youths who are on TikTok and on YouTube, who are listening to some of the things we are doing, one day they are going to fight back, they are going to rise, and then we cannot contain them. He himself is aware that the time is coming and the time is on their doorstep. And one day they'll wake up and Ghana has turned upside down, and they'll ask them, where did we go wrong? And that time, the youth will be standing on the backs and on backs of your friend is saying 4x4s. Get the bus, get the miaso, then they see that they are holding megaphones, they are holding cutlasses, and then they will see that let's start running for our life. That is about insecurity. Let me move straight to immigration.
Asemaba, immigration.
It is quite sad that the immigration system of our country, headed by the Director General of Ghana Immigration Service,
Basinteli,
Mr. Basinteli, who has sat down in his office, a brilliant and fantastic man, who may think that you are autonomous. You are not being controlled by anybody. You have the sole responsibility to make your decisions. You have not equipped your people, the immigration people, to be able to protect our borders, both land, sea, air, and all these individuals are allowing individuals from all countries into our country without proper due diligence. And I must say, it is sad to see a Nigerian enter the border of Aflao, and then somebody will tell you, understand, come and see Aflao. Some Nigeria will get to the border, and then they will show ATM card, and I will present the ATM card as their means of entry. John F. Kennedy never ATM card said that is your means of entry into the land of the United States of America. Come to Heathrow Airport, come to Gatwick, and show ATM card as your means of entry into the sovereignty of our own land. But Ghana, dear, we are using an opportunity of ECOWAS to allow people who we do not know what their criminal states, we do not know what sort of offenses they've done in their own country. They will enter our land with ATM cards. Some even enter there without any sort of identification. And then they said, I am part of an ECOWAS community. I am a Nigerian, and I want to enter your country because I have the right to enter because I am a Nigerian. I am part of the ECOWAS community. There is no due diligence.
And that is crazy, my brother. You have a Nigerian telling us that I'm part of ECOWAS community. Why do you want to tell me to live here? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what?
And we have an immigration system. The systems have failed. The system needs a revamp. The system needs an upgrade, a total revamp of our immigration rules, our immigration system. It is nonsense that we have opened our borders and everybody is entering our country without visa.
Oh.
Brother, if you look at a video of what somebody sent to me, that the fight between Nigerians and our immigration system and our immigration authorities and our immigration borders. And when you have the opportunity to stop them, you get a call from somebody who is called an order from above.
I am sick and hearing this thing again.
And then they come, listen, the person came on my live show. I can't bring my face. I can't tell you my name. I have created a new account to come on your live show because I want to tell you this. I was at the border when my a bus from Nigeria was entering. I stopped the bus. I made sure that I do a thorough search, and I asked them to produce their identification. When I can use the identification to allow them entry, I found out that most of them were holding money to bribe me. I refused the bribe and I asked them to produce their documentation to allow me, give them opportunity to enter. And when I had refused the bar from entry, and they were all packed and they came down, I got a call from my director saying that there is an order from above him asking me to receive this call and speak to whoever was involved. When I picked the call, they mentioned my name, they mentioned my rank, they mentioned my badge number, and they told me that if I want to keep my job,
oh my God,
with that registration number to enter the country. This is an order from above.
President Mahama.
We are sick in our head. Most of these people who come in with as wolves in sheep clothing to become president, to become vice president, to become immigration officers, they are all coming with their own ulterior motive. And they don't care about Ghana. They don't respect Ghana, but they are there as presidents. They are there as immigration officers. Gossip, me say, Yenia Tron Kata, Patriotic Concern Youth Alliance at Tron Kata. And yet, Mr. Basintali was saying, Mr. Ejumano Sumamo.
Yes.
We have people in the diaspora who are concerned about Ghana, who want to mobilize the youth. Let's move into our Olosho joint. Let's move into our uncompleted buildings where we have people doing cyber fraud in the name of Ghana, but they are Nigerians. We have cases where people are using our Ghanaian passport, our Ghana cards. We want to crack all these people down. We are using our men. All you need to do is to sign this paper and say that you have agreed. They refuse us.
I'm told that just when allegedly I heard that just when he accepted to do that, there was another call that hit his phone from the interior minister, and somebody also called the interior minister. And you know, at the end of the day, is this same man we are talking about here. This man that is in bed with our president, he made all those Kululu calls, and the call went round, and that was why Basentelli have to back down. It's serious.
But then it comes back to the same thing.
It's serious.
We have told you we want to remain anonymous.
It's serious.
We don't want you to know the people who are involved in our organization who are doing this. All we want you to know is that we are going to crack down these people. Then you take them back. You refuse that. But you gave Chuku the Jew in him too an opportunity to come to your office and use his power as a fake Igbo king, a ragamuffin, somebody with no substance, somebody with no personality, moving about in his own regalia as a fake, irresponsible Igbo chief. The community of Igbos, he is their leader, and he sits on his own throne and say that I've been able to liaise with the immigration service and deported 541 people. We have sold our destiny of this country to foreigners. When foreigners are using their power, they are using their supremacy to control the Republic of Ghana, to control our immigration system, and that is very sad. And that is the reason why we project that based on the information that we have received, based on the fact that all Alatarians, all Fulanitarians are having the same agenda, that we are not going to allow ourselves out of the country because we are backed by ECOWAS. Okay, we are Alatarians, ECOWAS. Okay, we are politicians who never mean to me energy because of ECOWAS. Okay, immigration forward must mean to me deported because of ECOWAS. Even the president has stood on platform and said that we are not going to deport any of our Nigerian brothers because they are part of the ECOWAS community. Mr. President, we want to inform you that these individuals are not our brothers. They can never, will never, forever become our brothers. They are people who are having atrocities. Their brains have been developed with guilt and bad feelings. They are the master planners of iniquity. And I've said what the Bible wrote in the Bible said, Now I say, when the person was writing that verse, the main country that was in the person's mind was Nigeria. The devil does not come only to kill, to humiliate. The name of those people that the Bible mentioned, they are Alatarians and Nigerians. They have come into our country to kill, to destroy the people of Ghana in the name of just one common bloody organization called ECOWAS. What has ECOWAS done for our country? In the first place, it is illegal for you to join an organization without the prior notice of the people who you are putting their head in organization. No Ghanaian can tell me that there was a whole country referendum to ask people that, do you want us to enter into ECOWAS? No! Because they do not respect the people of Ghana, because they spit on the people of Ghana, because they undermine the respect of the people of Ghana, because we have low self-esteem as a country, because they have already told us we are people who forget about things easily. And you know, within a short time, you're a refugee. You put us into ECOWAS, and then because of ECOWAS, you've given people a power, you've given people authority. You give people the guts to come into our country anytime they want, any day they want, without thinking twice. What has ECOWAS done for this country? You talk about free trade. What has free trade done? Who is going to Nigeria for what? What is in Nigeria that I want to bring to my country? We have allowed ECOWAS to kill the sovereignty of our country. We have allowed ECOWAS to bring our peace index down. That Ghana, that was the most peaceful country in the whole of West Africa, have moved from the third position to the fifth position. We have a country where they call Nigeria at the last bottom of the most peaceful country in the whole of West Africa. And then we have opened our borders for a country that has been run at the last bottom in Africa. We have allowed their people to troop into our country. What are we doing to our country? We are building a future where you will be able to see an MP for Dade Okotupong, who is a Nigerian. We are building a future where the future of the country will have a vice president as an Igbo man. We are building a country where the future, the speaker of parliament will be a Yoruba. We are building a future where the immigration officer who is sitting at Kotoka International Airport is going to ask you, Oga, what they can do for this country. When you know that you were born and bred in this country, and Nigerian is asking you, what is bringing you to your own country? We are building a country and a future where there's going to be a takeover of our country because we have allowed politics, we have allowed tribalism, we have allowed stupid, mediocre intelligence to overtake our conscience. Our conscience has been bled and a young dream as a country. And now, if we have about 5 million Nigerians in our country, what will happen in the next 2 years? What will happen in the next 10 years? What will happen in the next 10 years? When a country of the population of 200 or 300 million people, every year we have about 5 million people entering our country. 5 years will be 25 million. 6 years will be 30 million. In 10 years, they will outnumber the number of Ghanaians who are living in their own country. And when they outnumber us, that is why they will say that Operation Takeover. They are going to create their own bandits who are going to fight our own military men who are not being wise enough to take over the country. Our country called Ghana is going to be taken over by bandits of Nigeria, by Nigerian people who are sat in their own corner and created a whole piece, a masterpiece, a plan for the next 2 years, the next 3 years, the next 10 years, the next 15 years, that they know who will become the next president of the Republic of Ghana in the next 15 years, which is not going to be a Ghanaian. You have a president who is a Nigerian, a vice president who is a Nigerian, and we have people who are sitting down and keeping quiet and will come on Gossip 24 Live and say that, Top Gossip, you are talking too much. They start that you are talking too much. After all, we are not in Ghana, but we are Ghanaians. So Ghana Kofuma, a Kenyan. So Ghana Kofuma, a Kenyan. So Ghana a Kenyan. You need to cry, no, they're sent for others to Ghana. You need to cry, no, if Trump decides that he's going to deport all foreigners, where are you going?
Going back home.
If Keir Starmer says that everybody who is a Ghanaian in the UK, move back to your country, you are not going to Senegal.
You're not going back to Ghana.
You're not going to South Africa. We are going to Ghana. So the Operation Gazette, it is important because the only way we can come out in our numbers and hold a Nigerian's hand and say, I am deporting you as the power invested in me as a citizen of the Republic of Ghana, is to come out of this nonsense, irresponsible, mediocre, and fake organization called ECOWAS.
Yes.
That is the only way you could run somebody through the borders of Afro, and the immigration officers can say that, oh God, thank you, bro. Thank you for bringing this person out. Then they can protect the sovereignty of the border, because there is no ECOWAS to protect that person who has exited the borders. They cannot come back unless they have a viable visa which has gone through scrutiny. So it is important that we alert every Ghanaian who is listening to us that the Ghanaian agenda is the only reason for a sustainable way to flush all these illegal people, these criminals from our country. If GAG 6 does not exist, all that we are doing is to tell the government to do something which they will not do. But the only way to safeguard our country, to flush all these people from our country, is to tax it. The only way for us to show them the door and ask them to exit our country without coming back is to tax it. The only way to have our kids walk to school without the company of their father and their mother, and they will go from school and come back, is to tax it. The only way to stop the killing, to stop the organ harvesting, to stop the cyber fraud, to stop people using our passports to do nonsense overseas and then putting the bad things on Ghana, is to tax it. The only way for us to rise as a country and be able to profess the words of our national anthem, that we promise on our honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, our motherland. We pledge ourselves to the service of Ghana with all our strength and with all our heart. We promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and joy of our fathers, and we pledge ourselves in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. It's to gag it. If we do not gag it, we are doomed as a country. If we do not gag it, we are doomed as a country. And that is the reason why there is a guy on TikTok called the Voice of ECOWAS, who always come and attack an external and attack Top Gossip 24, because we are projecting Gagsit. And if you are Ghanaian, born on the Ghana soil, you got independent by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. If you understand the ideology of protecting the sovereignty of our country, if patriotism is something you eat, dine with, wear with, and love it, then the only way for you to love your country, for your country to be peaceful, is to gag it. Because ECOWAS is a fraudulent organization. ECOWAS is an organization that do not protect the people of Ghana. Master, the issue of Nigeria, what has ECOWAS done about it?
Nothing. Zero.
ECOWAS has never come out to condemn the genocide in Nigeria, but ECOWAS had their headquarters in Nigeria. So under their own laws, they are seeing that Christians have been massacred, they are being slaughtered like chickens. Christians are being killed by the judges, by the bandits, by Boko Haram, by all these bandits. But ECOWAS has said nothing, but they only came out to attack Trump. They are in bed with all these politicians. So what will happen in Ghana? If these bandits miss their way and they come to Ghana, and we start seeing genocide in Ghana, even if they are doing with it, if they are killing their own black people, their own people that they born them in the same Nigerian land, if they are killing them without thinking twice, then what would they do to Obnasari? What would they do to Kwabena Japan? What would they do to Kokum? What would they do to Kokumansan? They will not care about you because you do not even share the same nationality with them. You are Ghanaian and they are Nigerian, and then they have an agenda to take over your own country. Therefore, they will kill you like chicken and mosquitoes. The only way, the truth, and the life to regaining our sovereignty and respect and our peace index back is to gag it from ECOWAS.
Yes.
How can we gag it from ECOWAS? We need to make sure that we gather as many as possible people, preach the gospel according to Gadget, and we mount pressure on the government and rise on the street of Accra, the street of Takrade, the street of Kumasi, the street of Tamale, the street of Baligatanga, the street of Obuasi, the street of Takwa. Wherever you are, we march on the street and say Choboy. We say Choboy. We say Choboy. Ghana, Ghana, Ghana will say.
Fire. Fire.
Anywhere we get, anywhere we enter, any room we enter, we tell people to get it. Obi answer you, I will say fair for us more. Obi answer you for Atadia, for Puma, for Papua, for Atadia, for Oche, Obi Ambra, young fresh from them. Let's invite everybody, and then you preach the gospel according to Gadget to everybody in our churches, in our school, in our mosques, in our traditional areas, in our small meetings, in our Imeko, in our Memeko, everywhere you go, in our schools, in our assemblies, wherever you go, you brighten the corner where you shine, where you are, by projecting Gadget. The only way to get our second independence is to Gadget.
Yes.
ECOWAS is slavery.
Yes.
ECOWAS is a disappointment. ECOWAS is the last thing that should be on the minds of people. If you are Ghanaian listening to us, we beg you by the mercies of God that the only way for Ghana to rise up again, the only way for us to revolutionize our own self and get sanity for our country, the only way for us to let Nana Yasantua, for us to let Kwame Nkrumah, for us to let Busia, who brought about the compliance, the aliens compliance and order, and take all these people from our country. The only way for us to thank them, the only way for us to say thank you for letting us come to see the light, is to Gadget, is to rise up, is to tell our people that Uye Ghana Nina Ghana Wadawakuma Sua. Yes, so we beg you by the mercies of God that ye come out in your numbers. Anytime you hear us rise and protest and demonstrate against ECOWAS, let everybody understand. Say, we don't hate Ghana, we don't hate ECOWAS, but for the sanity of our own self, for our brains to become okay, for our own calmness, for us to separate the wheat from the chaff, for us to clear away all these Nigerians, all these illegal Chinese people, all these illegal fraudsters in our country, and then clean and sanitize our economy. We need all these stupid people who call me Adolf Hitler. I don't care. They call me as xenophobic. I don't care. But whatever I need to do in my power as Nestana, whatever top gossip need to do as top gossip, whatever anybody needs to do in his own power to safeguard the Republic of Ghana, whatever we need to do, we will do it. Whatever name anybody gives to us, I don't fear who. All I need to tell the politicians, we need to Gadget. Therefore, we will make sure that we move on the street of everywhere and protest. We will gather as much as lawyers we want, and then we will petition the ECOWAS Parliament and say that the citizens of Ghana, we have a number of people who have agreed that ECOWAS shouldn't be the point. Therefore, we are petitioning our own Parliament that we want a review of this ECOWAS and we want out, and we will make sure that the protest that we are going to protest, it is going to shake the Republic of Ghana. It is going to call on all other international media houses, the CNN, the BBC, the Al Jazeera, the ITVs. They all need to capture that the citizens of the country are sick and tired of ECOWAS. If ECOWAS was good, Ibrahim Traore would have been in.
Will not move out, yes.
Guinea-Bissau will not be thinking of going out. All the Sahel states will not be thinking of exiting. If it was good, Obienwa on pay at the park. So the power will fear on shape. That's how I'm going to assassinate a friend ECOWAS. and yet at the paper I'm Pobia, me mammy or Tijum, or Tom Mole, Onim ECOWAS, me mammy or Tom Banchi, Onim ECOWAS, me mammy or Tom Board, you don't Onim ECOWAS, yeah, Papa no Tom, spare part of so kind, Open ECOWAS, and politicians know, and that dying, they never told us anything, and they have put our head into ECOWAS. So we are saying enough is enough. Thank you very much, my brother.
Go ahead, my brother.
So we want to, me wrapping up. I'm just trying to wrap up. And in me wrapping up, I'm just trying to say that ECOWAS is a scam. ECOWAS is a non-entity that we don't have to enter. We want to say that let's all come out of ECOWAS. Let's all support the gadget agenda. Let's all remain focused. Look in between lines and see announcement that will come. We all need to Gagzit. Let Gagzit be the term that you post on your TikTok, you post on your status, you post everywhere. Let's all project Operation Gagzit and let the president come and ask us why we are Gagziting. You sit the president down and school the president why the citizens are sick and tired. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for coming through. God bless you so much for coming in, even though it was at short notice. I mean, 1 hour talking on the flip side of this. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. Thank you so much. So this goes to all the youth out there. We are planning to hit the street running. We want to make sure we hit the street of Accra. We hit everywhere strongly. And we have to demonstrate, to show to the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana that, look, we are not happy with what is going on. The drama that is going on, we can't take it any longer. And for me, yesterday I said it. For John Dramani Mahama, I don't know. Look, you are failing woefully when it comes to security. And you have to put your eyes on some of these things. And I know yesterday I got a call, and the messages that are coming in from my ghost team HSA, they are coming. They are already in Ghana. And our people in the north, don't seem say these people are coming in their numbers for a reason. Will be sorry. You will be sorry. But Nestena, I feel say the youth, our youth, the youth are not angry enough, because sometimes when you call for the demonstration, the total number of youth that come out, it's very discouraging. It's very discouraging. And we have to find a means to get our youth to understand that, look, if we don't protect our borders to build our own country and make sure the country will work for us, the same people that keep coming in, they will just do unnecessary things and the more. And so this is going out there to the youth strongly. Say, God said, very, very important to all of us. We have to figure out how to move out. We have to push that agenda. The Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, we need to find a means to petition the Speaker of Parliament. We have to find a means. We have to show them a strong will with some executive power from our end. We have to show them that, yes, we care about Ghana, but what is going on elsewhere and ECOWAS is not able to deal with it. We don't feel like being with ECOWAS is the best thing to do. We want to move out. It is very important we do so. Very, very, very important. So thank you so much for coming in for this short notice. I'm going to wrap up myself, but I'll hit on one or two keys, and then I'll wrap up. If you want to say something or have some announcement, it's allowed. Guys, please, can you drop your YouTube channel, Ernestena? Can you drop the YouTube channel? So I will ask my guys to go out there and subscribe. Let me go back to the messages. Let me drop it down here quickly, guys. That is his YouTube channel that I just dropped on the screen here. You can see in the blue, I put a cursor on it so you can see in the blue, that is GH Leak 24, GH Leak 24, GH Leak 24. So guys, I have 65 of you. Please go out there and subscribe for him He normally do his live streaming on TikTok as well, and I know most of you know him on TikTok. But we'll get to the point where we'll fire everything on YouTube. We'll be doing back to back to back, because look, to create awareness about some of these things, we have to do it on some of these social media handles and keep pushing. That is the only way by which we'll get the government to be aware of that. Now, if you are in Ghana and you are listening to me and you are an immigration officer, nneɛma na ɛrekɔ so na ɛmiane kan no sɛ obi ɛretwa mu a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkyɛke ɔmo ɛwɔ immigration ɛwɔ border na obi afrɛ order from above. I told you guys that I've heard about this order from above before. This is not the first time. Anytime John Mahama will come to power, anytime, listen to me carefully, anytime John Mahama will come to power, this phrase, order from above, keep surfacing. Keep what? Surfacing. Anytime he will come into power. And either people are using it and he's not aware, or he is the one framing it for it to work every time. We are sick and tired of hearing the order from above. We need due process to be followed. Due process to be what? Followed. There's nothing like order from above. Which one is the order from above? When people are entering into your country without having any documentation, they just come in like just flood water and leave like that. So we are not able to track them. In the name of ECOWAS, how many Ghanaians are going to Nigeria every day? Can somebody tell me how many Ghanaians? To say Obi Bisawa say, how many Ghanaians are having spare parts shops in Nigeria? How many? How many Ghanaians are having that? How many Ghanaians are having spare parts shops in Nigeria? Okay? How many Ghanaians are flying to Ghana every day, to Nigeria every day? Less than 5%, I guess. If you see a Ghanaian entering into Nigeria, he will go there for a purpose and leave, because nobody wants to stay there. Basically, we don't want to. That is the reason why we don't want to, because it's not a place to be habited. How many Ghanaians are having? How many Ghanaians are going to Nigeria? Just tell me, how many? It tells you that we are self-sufficient. We are okay. Like, we don't want to depend on whatever they are doing, or we don't want to look out there for them. We figure we are okay with what we have. So exiting these ECOWAS will be the best thing to do, because at the end of the day, some of them are walking on the street of Accra, Circle, and other places. They will tell you, say, they are citizens of ECOWAS. Which country is ECOWAS? Can somebody tell me which country is ECOWAS? There's no country called ECOWAS. There's no country called ECOWAS. So if you come and tell me you are a citizen of ECOWAS, and so what? We have to put in the measures. We can allow everybody to just enter just like that because of ECOWAS. Guys, hold on tight. I'm telling you, in the coming days and the coming weeks, I'll be showing you some secret videos about what is going on. Hold on tight. They think they are smart. We will outsmart them at the end of the day. See, just hold on tight. We will expose certain people. We will expose them, because that is the only way by which people will know. Because this kind of order from above, no, who can, then we'll capture it. And when you are a police officer and you are saying, oh, this is order from above, we'll capture your voice and your face. So we'll put it on social media so everybody will know that you said it's order from above. Who called you? Your boss. Who is your boss? Who is your boss? They will know. Then we will know. And I'm saying that election 2028, we will determine what will happen in that election based on security, based on what is going on in Ghana, not economy or whatever you call it, those factors, those calculations, and number, no. We'll be looking into who will protect our borders. We'll be looking into who is ready to listen to the youth. And that is why when the standard was talking about MPP, I was like, yes, it is true. Since this issue came up, how many people in the MPP have said one word? How? Who? Nobody. The only people we can pinpoint is Granting, the one in a standard interview yesterday, and Dr. Hassan Aiga. These are the two people that have voiced out with respect to what is going on. How many of the presidential candidates have talked about this? 2 people. The rest are mute. The rest are quiet. And NPP, the largest opposition party, is saying nothing about it. They are saying absolutely nothing. It's either they have their own way, they are also having their own share in whatever is going on. But at the end of the day, we have to focus. How do we focus? Move out of this Nigerian thing. This ECOWAS is not for West African bloc. It's a Nigerian thing. I'm telling you people, you think it's a joke. ECOWAS, look, I said it the last time. When they create that ECOWAS passport, how many Ghanaians went for that ECOWAS? It was only the Nigerians that went there to go and claim the ECOWAS passport in blue collar. They went there to go and get it because they need it. We don't need it. No Ghanaian need it. How many Ghanaians went there? I don't know how many of you know that there's an ECOWAS passport, but there is an ECOWAS passport with a blue collar. It is only Nigerians that go for it because they push for that agenda. They were pushing for that agenda because they want it. No Ghanaian want to be part of this thing. And like our brother is saying, we need all the youth. We need all the youth. We need everybody. Please put yourself together. Do it willingly without depending on anything. Let's do it together. Let's make sure we put ourselves together and hit the street massively, so everybody will know that we are not demanding anything, but what we are saying is that Ghana is no longer safe because of ECOWAS. Ghana is no longer safe because of this thing we call ECOWAS. So we want to move from ECOWAS so we'll be able to secure our borders, buy in fresh gadgets to control the inflow of people that are coming into our country. We can't just open it like that, and get people to be flying in and out when you don't have a proper ID system. Is that how the whole thing was implemented elsewhere in Europe? In Europe, everybody have a means of identification. So even if you flow from one place to the other and you are caught or something, somebody knows that you have an ID. But here we go, nothing. Nigerians are coming into Ghana every day. Just pay some few Ghana cedis. And Ghana immigration officers are taking that money. Wow. Every time. Somebody is giving out. Obi Ema, Sikano, no, Warem. And we have an immigration or paying Mr. Basintelli. And you see, I'm totally disappointed in that guy. Totally disappointed. His integrity was on the line, and he failed to protect his own integrity because somebody called him from above. And who called him if not the interior minister? And who called the interior minister if not the president? Just tell me. And who called the president if not the president is not in bed with Chuku de Jude? Just tell me. This is what is going on as a country. And I'm saying that we should not allow ourselves for these things to happen again. Before we vote in 2028, we really have to make sure we check, recheck, double check the candidate we are voting for. And that candidate, we the youth have to interrogate him. We need to ask him. Because look, Mahama is almost 67 years or something. I saw his birthday, 67. Okay, 67 there. And he's almost 70. How long is he going to stay? So we have to think. We the youth, we own the country. We have to tell them that, hey, we will not allow these things to happen again. You understand what I'm saying? So Operation Gasset is something that is very important. Like our brother is saying, make sure that you always have it somewhere on your page. And when we are putting people together, please join us in that regard. Let's get a lot of people. Let's get a lot of people to join us so we can demand questions from government. It is very important we do so. Thank you very much for being part of this. We want to appreciate our brother for coming in. It is nice having him to come and explain one or two things about Gasset. And in fact, we really need to support that dream. We have to support it. And the voice of the voiceless, or whatever he called himself on TikTok, I've watched him a couple of times, and I feel like, you see, Debbie, I can't say it's not old people, and yet like not everybody will grow will get sense. You understand what I talk? You know, be everybody will grow will get brain hair, gray hair for gray beard or whatever will get brain. Some people, they are at the verge of dying already, so for them it be the old thing they won't follow. That's not what we want. We can allow at this Alatafono to enter like that. No way. We have to. And that is why I'm saying that share this live stream. If you've not supported it yet, go ahead and support it. If you've not watched it yet, go ahead and watch it. And when you watch it, comment below. All I want you to type in there is filler. Oh, filler. I have a bunch of fillers coming in on my phone right now, and I will drop one of them before I leave. Let me just watch on my phone before I drop it. I have one of the fillers coming in right now, and it's very funny. Ebusuya, filler basuna minsaka HSA. Some Nigerians have landed in Kotoka International Airport. Today is 30th November. Couple of influencers, Nigerian influencers, Omalandi Ewa Kotoka International Airport today, this very afternoon. And you see, I have links everywhere. All I need to do now is to make sure I have a very strong security team to grab everything that is going on. But bunch of Nigerians have landed today at the Kotoka International Airport, and they are heading into Accra because of the dirty December thing. And I want to tell you guys that these guys are not just influencers. They have their own way of dealing with things, and they are coming in. And they are coming in their numbers. They are coming in their numbers. OBC, the Ghana military should take over this country for now. Yes, Matthias said, but who will take over? Who is the man among the military who will come up with that kind of balls to do that? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody is ready to do it. I believe strongly. Anti-Rose cancer. So we are hoping that something else will pop up. You understand what I'm saying? But again, like I've said, the youth are not angry enough. I'm saying, look, the youth are not angry enough. And it's as if, say, this thing, people really don't get it. The youth are not angry enough. Listen, the last time that Wendy Shea organized his whatever concert, you see how many youth were there? You see them? Let's organize something tomorrow and see how many people will come there. Let's organize something tomorrow and see how many youth will appear. That is how useless, excuse my language, some of our youth have become. They don't care about certain agendas. They care about going to have fun. And that day you saw one lady, whether she was enjoying herself or somebody was, and after that, that lady, the father threw her out of the house because the father warned her not to go. Assuming we are asking her to come and join us for a march, just a march, to march and go and present a petition to Parliament, she will not come. She will be asking you for money, but she went all the way to go and dance and enjoy themselves. That is the kind of people we are having. I'm telling you, that's the kind of youth we have. If you are listening to me and you are in Ghana, I beseech you by the mercies of God, we need more men on ground. We need what? More men on ground. Be patriotic enough to do that job. It is very important. Be patriotic enough. It is important that you join us to do the needful. And I want to ask all of you again before I leave, remember to go subscribe to our brother's YouTube channel. Remember to go subscribe to it. It's a new YouTube channel that is coming up. He lost his YouTube channel, and so we are here to make sure we put it on the higher pedestal. So let's push him. Okay, I have 63 people here. Please just click on his name. Just click on the name, the name that I put here. Just click on it and then go back to his channel. Please, I want to see how many of you are doing that. Let me go back there right now and go and check how many of you are subscribing. Please, 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 I'm begging all of you here. Maybe one of these days I'll be on his show as well on YouTube, and we're going to do other stuff. So please remember, go and subscribe to his YouTube channel. So that is the YouTube channel here, GH League 2024, GH League 24, GH League 24. Please, and please again, I want to see all of you going there to subscribe for him. Go subscribe. Let me go check what is going on there for him right now, so I will tell you people. So when you subscribe, please, when you subscribe, let me know. Okay, when you subscribe, just come down here and come and comment I did, or I have subscribed. Please, go ahead and subscribe for our brother. Okay, it's very important. He's here, he's here, he's here. So please go ahead and subscribe for him. Okay, go ahead and subscribe for him. That is his YouTube channel. He normally do things also on TikTok, so you can go and follow him also on TikTok. But please remember and do the needful for him. It's very, very important for us to support him to regain the momentum. He lost the YouTube channel almost close to 1K, and Charlie, yes, it is what it is. But I know you guys will do it. If I have all 61 of you going to subscribe for him right now, I'll be so glad. I'll be so glad. Okay. Warrior Queen said I did. Warrior Queen, thank you so much. Rhoda, please, can you also go and subscribe for him? Evo Genius, thank you. I see +1. I don't know. Okay, you mean you did. Thank you so much. +1. Thank you so much for doing that. Auntie Rose, please, can you also go and subscribe for him? Divine, if you are still here, please go and subscribe for our brother. Okay, thank you so much. Kennedy Yao, please, if you are still with us, go subscribe for Nestena. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you. Frank, if you're still with us, please. Steven, if you are with us, please go subscribe for our brother, for him to regain the strength and the momentum. Okay, please, that is all I'm asking from you guys to do for him to gain momentum. It's not easy to lose a YouTube channel which is close to, you understand what I'm saying, and he lost that one. So please, Stephanie Asare, please go ahead, if you are still with us, subscribe for him. And all the people that were here before, remember, I have 56 people, and if all of you go out there to subscribe for him, he's gonna get 100, and then he can now start doing the live streaming. Thank you guys. Oh, God bless all of you. I wouldn't want to take much of your time. The point here is, in the coming weeks, we will be planning and we'll be giving out all the information that are needed. So let me know. Also, before I go, let me say that, like I said, if you see something, say what? Say something. This is what I'm saying. So if you see something, say something. This is the WhatsApp line that I'm going to give to all of you. When you see something in your area, that is if you're in Ghana and you see that any of the Alatarians are doing something, please, all I want you to do is just quickly make a video of what you saw. The number is +233 592 324421. Okay, that is the number out there I'm sending out. So please, if you find something or you are walking somewhere and you see okay, Rose say okay, thank you so much. God bless you, Holam Ghana. Thank you so much, Warrior Queen. So if you see something, say something. That is a phone number out there for WhatsApp. If you find anything during this dirty December, if you are a Ghanaian and you find something, if you see something, say something. Please video it, let me know, and let's put it out there. So the next thing I want to say is that if you are in Ghana and you know a particular place, mami kan tree, se onum baby na e bia alatafo ne te na e bia onum se omu di boni bi e wo hodi a, Mr. Wadaroma, send me a message with the location and everything, and we're going to put our hands together to make sure those guys are being apprehended while they are here. Liverpool, please go ahead and subscribe for our brother Nestena, right? Go ahead and subscribe for him on his YouTube channel. Thank you so much. So that is a number out there. If you see something, say something. Okay, that is the number out there. So whatever you see out there, you can send me a video of it. If you know the Alatarian, they are doing something somewhere, quickly stand there, take a video and send it to me. Thank you guys, or God bless you for that. Nyankopon hyira mo nyinaa for coming through. Thank you, Nestena, for coming in. I don't know if you still have something to say, but if you don't have anything to say, then we'll call it a day. Nestena, are you there? Hello? Hello? Okay, so Nestana is not there, so if he has something, we'll just make sure we deal with that. So it is what it is. Thank you guys all for coming through. I've been here for 1 hour 24 minutes, and basically I want to use this opportunity. I'll say piao, yes, piao, yeah, call. We'll be leaving any moment from now. Thank you so much. Let me take this opportunity to read a couple of messages. Let me go back and see if I can read a couple of messages. Philip says, shame unto Mahama. Philip again said that he will not live forever. We don't need a Nigerian in Ghana. That's what Philip just said. This is from Joseph. He said only Nigerian benefit from ECOWAS. Yes, you are right. It is true. It's your mukrom, so they benefit every time. Benny say, John Mahama, Ghanaians beg you, we are tired with this Nigerian with their criminal lifestyle. That is what Benny say. Benny say Nigeria must go. Philip Ebemu say NDC and MPP has failed Ghanaians. Don't rent houses. Yes, I want to ask our brother this. Don't rent your house. Don't rent your shop. Don't sell any land to any of to these people. Please don't do it. If they don't have a place to stay, I'm telling you, they're gonna find a place to go. They'll go because nobody is renting. If we all these are things that is not in the jurisdiction of government to tell me, not tell me ye. Tell me, not tell me ye. Warranty diamond now face or don't hesitate, don't be afraid. Let us know. We'll be on your side and we'll help you walk through it. Okay? Warranty diamond Ghana. No mu ye niama be a won pet. Now if you contact us, we'll know what to do and we'll handle them peacefully. Okay? Mas can say hello and I may say hi. Divine Bemo say Nigeria must go, period. Divine Sabemu be say Nigeria must go, period. We are coming out December sharp. Yes, sir. That's it all the way. Sana Anthony so Divine you are the one that keep writing. Zaza Zaza Pest or see no nation can accommodate Nigerians with their criminalities or their criminals. That is Ana Zaza Eka. Common sense, Charlie. Common sense, and you're common. No, you think it's common, but it's very expensive. That's what Zaza came back again. He said, we are not going to have mercy on them again. MPP, NDC, they are all what? Criminals. Is that Asari or Ejiri? Frank? I don't know if I pronounce it well, but Mahama was a useless man totally. He is going church for nothing. Shameful president in the world. That's somebody's message. I'm just reading. Nigerians must go, period. We are coming out in December. I don't know if I'm reading it back to back again. Okay. Cole Brown, see, more demonstration and more demonstration encouraged. Meet the press, BBC, VOA, and CNN. Tell them what Nigerians are doing in Ghana. You are right, Divine. We are not joking this time. Good, guys. Let's put everything together and let's work hard. Cobra by or say Ghana is sold out. Mahama can't protect the citizens. Yes, of course, it's true because he has shown us that he cannot. I'm telling you, he cannot because everything points to the fact that he cannot from Nigerians' atrocities. So Cobra by or see you don't have a Nigerian stepmother while lying. Assemblies of God leader. Sana Cobra now, Mama, if it is not true, then you are lying, oh, Charlie. If it's not true, then I'll call your pastor right now. I have your pastor's number. I'll call him right now and say that you are lying. I have your pastor's number. I'm telling you, I'm a Boniface Assemblies of God member as well. So if you are lying, I'm going to grab it and call. They must go. And Mahama will follow them. Cobra, Divine, we are not happy with our leaders. Of course, we have to demonstrate that we are not happy. If we sit and we are not demonstrating, they will think that everything is fine. Another one, Boating about say bravo, guys. Mahama and Nigerians must go. Greetings from beautiful Canada. Thank you so much, my brother from Canada. I know I heard it's snowing out there. How are you guys doing? Divine. I think Divine today you did all. Obi by or see Fila Manche. Yes, Manche Papako. Fila o hiele be a kotoku. Kaya me few and offend you and we put your few work a sham. No feel a back. me ko me na ba jofu ye gan manche me ko me ba jofu amba jofu min kebo o ka ba pa me ni ba fa ma ka ahwe fila manche. Thank you so much. Osamba Osi, how many Ghanaians own spare parts shops? Yes, ask again, how many Ghanaians own spare parts shops? 0. That's what I said. ECOWAS is useless institution. If ECOWAS is a good alliance with the member states, they should by a referendum, because our leaders are undemocratic. That's why ECOWAS is in misdemeanor. Okay, that's what he said. Also, Stephanie came back again. He said, Republic of Ashau must leave Ghana for Ghanaians. The Republic, since we are refugees, so you can call them. Obviously, Fela. Guys, messages need also. I don't think I'll be able to read all of them. Thank you, guys. Or next press, Dr. Hassan Ayega with Bikoku and versus what? As visa, what? I don't know. I don't know what it means, but thank you so much for that. It's been a while since I heard from Dr. Hassan Ayega. I don't know actually what is going on out there, because we want to hear the outcome of the investigation, because Niama Air Kosono, we all know exactly what's going on out there. We know said they will never do it. Even if they start, those who start, somebody will stop them from doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Vice President. Oh, Vice President, dear, no, or a mother, or no, when she's even close to 80 or something like that. So, or no, she's not thinking about this thing. You see, the most important thing here I want all of us to adapt here is that our leaders are growing. Mahama is over 67 or so, whatever it is, going to 70 years. You get my picture here. So he's no longer a young man, and that's why I'm saying that any politician who is already around the 60s thereabout, we don't even have to vote for them. So like somebody like Kennedy, he want to be president or whatever it is, we have to just cut the thing, because no more they won't take you, they will take you for granted. What do you say there? So we really need to think of the best way to go. Thank you guys all, and let me start playing the national anthem. And remember, when the national anthem start rolling, it means that we want to be patriotic enough. And I'm saying, if you see something in your area, say something. Send me on WhatsApp what you saw. It's very important that we put that in place. So you let us know on this platform. We'll put it on the bigger platform, and everybody will know exactly what is going on. So let's go quickly and go and listen to the national anthem of the Republic of Ghana. Hold on for me a little bit. I'm gonna see it's coming on, so just give me a few minutes, okay? Wow. Thank you guys for being part of this show. I love it when I hear this song, you know. And you will soon woman angasa. For the late comments, please. I'm sorry. We are wrapping up. I had my brother coming in, Estena coming in for today, and it was fire for fire. I'm telling you, the fire from our brother was too much, and so I will urge you to go back and go listen to him fully. Senebeya, you also know exactly what is going on. Ghanaians are crying, and we are saying that we are no more safe, and we want to speak loud to our president John Dramani Mahama on his birthday for him to know that we are not safe. Look, we are not. You are old already. Perhaps you are not seeing what we are seeing. We are looking into the future where we have foreigners coming to take over our country, where we have to go loggerhead with them at a point in time. That's what we are trying to prevent. So if you can't see it, I'm sorry. We can see it and we can read between the lines. Perhaps you want your kids to join us to fight that fight in future, because at the end of the day, yesterday I was told Fulani people, they entered straight, they went to the north, straight to the north, and then when they go to the north, they speak Hausa, and then we take them in and we think that they are Ghanaians. I'm sorry, they are not. More Fulani are running also to Ghana, and they go there, they speak Hausa, and then we take them on, we think they are, because the whole place is becoming hot for them right now. We cannot continue to inhabit people who will put our lives into danger as a country. We need to put in measures, important measures. That's what we have to put in. Thank you guys all for being part of this show, and I salute all of you for spending your time coming in to stay with us until this 1 hour 37 minutes. God bless all of you, and God bless our homeland Ghana. Make us great and strong, bold to defend our nation forever and ever. In Jesus' name we pray for today. Thank you guys all. Bye for now.